Hi friends! Today we have a very special long story about three little pigs who built three very different houses. Let's see what happens. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. They were brothers, and they were ready to go out into the world and build their own homes. Their mother said, "Whatever you do, do it the best you can." So, the three little pigs waved goodbye and started their adventure. The first little pig was a bit lazy. He met a man with a bundle of straw. "Please, may I have some straw to build a house?" he asked. He built his house very quickly. "Finished!" he cried. "Now I have plenty of time to play and sing all day long." The second little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks. "Please, may I have some sticks to build my house?" he asked. He built his house in just one day. "All done!" he laughed. "I'm much faster than my brother. Now let's go play." But the third little pig was very hardworking. He met a man with a cart of bricks. "Please, may I have some bricks for my house?" he asked. He worked and he worked, laying one brick at a time. He wanted his house to be very strong and very safe. It took him a long time, but finally, his house was finished. "It's perfect," he said. He felt very proud of his hard work. Nearby, in the dark woods, lived a big bad wolf. He was very hungry and he had his eyes on the three little pigs. The wolf knocked on the door of the straw house. Little pig, let me come in," he called out in a deep voice. But the pig answered, No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." He wouldn't let the wolf in. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," cried the wolf. He looked very mean. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. Straw went flying everywhere. Oh no! The little pig ran as fast as his legs could carry him to his brother's house of sticks. He was very scared. The wolf followed him and knocked on the door. Little pigs, let me come in," he shouted. But they answered together, No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." They were trying to be brave. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," growled the wolf. He was getting very angry. So he huffed and he puffed and he blew the house down. The sticks couldn't hold back the big wind. The two little pigs scrambled away and ran to their brother's house of bricks. "Quickly, come inside," he called. They were all safe inside now. The brick house felt very strong and very warm. They waited for the wolf. The wolf arrived and knocked. Little pigs, let me come in," he demanded. He was very, very hungry now. But they just laughed and said, No, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." They knew they were safe. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," the wolf yelled. He blew and he blew. He huffed and he puffed, but he could not blow the house down. The bricks were too strong for the big bad wolf. The wolf was very angry. He thought and he thought. "I will climb up to the roof and go down the chimney," he said. He climbed up high onto the roof. The three little pigs heard his big paws thump, thump, thump above them. "Quick!" said the third pig. They put a big pot of water on the fire. They had a clever plan too. The wolf jumped into the chimney and slid down, down, down. He thought he was going to catch the pigs. But splash! He fell right into the pot. "Yikes!" cried the wolf. The water was very, very warm. The wolf ran out of the house and into the woods as fast as he could. He never came back to bother the pigs again. The three little pigs were so happy. They danced and played their music all day long. They were finally safe. The two brothers decided to stay with the third pig in his strong brick house. They all lived together very happily. So you see, friends, it's always best to work hard and do your very best, just like the third little pig. And when we work together and help each other, we can stay safe and happy. Teamwork is wonderful. Thank you for listening to this long story today. You did a great job paying attention. I'll see you very soon for our next big story adventure. Goodbye, friends. Have a beautiful day.